Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I am talking about The Chi, season number 1, episode number 1, the pilot episode, and also episode number 2, Ali. Episode number 1 was directed by Rick Famuyiwa. I hope I said that right. I probably said it wrong. I apologize now. And episode number 2 was directed by Dave Rodriguez. Now, this is set in Chicago, modern day, and in not a great neighborhood. A lot of gangs are here, and you're pretty much watching a lot of different people. Sometimes their lives connect and cross paths, and sometimes they're different. You got a coming-of-age story with a young boy. You have a family two families, both of them losing a man and wife who lose their son. And you have another family, a mother loses a son, and her brother loses his younger brother. And you're watching them deal with that here in the situation they're going through. You also have a cop who's trying to investigate, to try to find out who is responsible for killing these kids and bring them to justice. And you have a whole lot of interesting people and a lot of interesting things going on in this series so far. I mean, you have and the thing about this show I enjoy is that, and also I feel messed up about at the same time. Okay, first of all, it feels real. It feels like things like this these things like this is something that actually would happen, not just in Chicago where this thing is based at, but anywhere, and which is really messed up because I hate to see a lot of black on black crime, especially on crime that's really dumb, like bad decisions that get people killed. And the thing is though, killing them is not the answer. It's like and you seeing these characters make these decisions, and you see that and you already know how it's going to end. And so you're hoping and you're wishing, please don't go down this direction. Please just don't go down this direction, and it does, and it hurts you, to watch because it feels like this actually can happen. It actually does happen too, because this stuff actually does happen, and watching this too makes you remember that, and it really, and you feel it. I just oh, dagnabbit, because the acting performances from everybody is great. Because a lot of the people you see from other things, I mean, you have Brandon is played by Jason Mitchell. I see him. He's on Straight Outta Compton. He played Eazy-E. I saw him in I think the movie King Kong, the Kong movie. He was great in that. I mean, you also have Kevin, played by Alex Hebert, and he was a kid in Moonlight. He did an amazing job there. And then watching him here, showing his more acting performances, like I said, is just great. All the actors are doing an amazing job. Because when you're feeling sad, you feel it yourself. When you're angry, it's but I think a lot of this anger and frustration is like misplaced and set in the wrong place. Because it starts off when you're watching this boy named Coogie, who's played by Joaquin Glory. I think that's how to say his last name. And Coogie, he just riding his bike through the neighborhood, and he does his little regular routine. He feeds his little dog. He shops at the store, and he hackles the prices so he get a lower bread price. But he's a pretty much a good innocent kid, and that's it. And so it's late at night. He's riding his bike, and he comes across his dead body. And when he sees the dead body, I already know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen because I'm willing it not to happen. Because then the cameraman pans to his necklace and his sneakers. And I can see it all in his face. He's going to rob him. Now, instead of running away or calling the police himself, he's thinking to himself, well, the man's... he doesn't say this, but you can see this in his face. Well, he's dead. I can't do nothing about this. The sneakers are there. The chain is there. I might as well take them. And that one dumb decision starts everything off on a bad path. It sets the tone throughout this whole show. Because he makes that bad decision. The cops pick him up because they think he was involved. They think he killed him for his shoes. because this does happen, which is really messed up and also very frustrating. And then you thinking to yourself like, oh crap, why did you do this? Why did you do this? You can mess with your whole life. And I mean, I'm just happy that the cops didn't shoot him. And so he gets arrested. But the cops realize he's not a bad kid. He just made a bad decision, and so they let him go. But then you have the boy's parents. You have his father played by Ronnie Davis, who's played by Mir Mumba. I'm not sure I say his first name. How's that guy's name? But then you have his mother, Tracy, played by Taisha Davis, and Tracy is mourning her son, and she pretty much runs to this guy to help her out with the situation. And so he finds out that this kid was Coogie was arrested. So he thinks that, well, Coogie did it. He killed my son for his shoes and his necklace. And so he wants to get revenge. He doesn't go to the police. He wants to get revenge because you see, in this neighborhood, the cops, the police, the people in the neighborhood don't trust the police. Those people in this neighborhood are black. They don't trust the police because they feel as though the police are not going to help them. And so they feel as though they have to handle it themselves, which is how a lot of bad things happen. And so he goes to confront this boy. I don't think his intention was to spoiler right here, to kill him, but he does. And because of this, another family loses a son. He lost the son, and he's had a helping situation on. He kills another boy, and then now you have a mother who loses a son, and her brother who loses his little brother. So now you got another thing set off in motion. And see that the thing is though, Coogie's brother, Brandon, wants to be a chef, wants to own his own restaurant, wants to run it with his girl. And he's a talented chef. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to cook. But because of this, you can see that he's starting to make decisions that may push him to go in a bad direction that will throw him off his path, that will end him either in jail or killed. And you see all of this happening, and you're so it's so messed up. I don't believe this, and you just wanted to stop. You wanted to say, no, you're making a bad decision right now, but you can't. You're just watching it, and it hurts. Oh man, but like I said before, the acting and the performances are just amazing, and you really feel what everyone's going through, and you kind of understand it, but at the same time, you just wish it didn't happen. Oh my gosh, I think both episodes I watched were amazing. They were great. I'm not sure I would say it was fun to watch, but interesting and very compelling. And there was some lighthearted moments in there. It's not all dark and grim. I mean, there are some moments, but it's rough at times. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of The Chi, if you have seen it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it to check it out for yourself. I enjoyed it as much as I can say I enjoyed it, but check it out for yourself. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of The Chi. I saw both episode 1 and 2. And so leave your comments down below and let me know what you thought about them. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So give my channel the big old like, thumbs up, boom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it, like I always say in my dreams and in real life. I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.